Namaste to you all and welcome to another episode. Great minds, great quotes. The topic is Judgement. And the first quotation is by Michael Naimi. When you know all, you would judge none. Which means you judge people or situations because you have a partial knowledge of it. You don't know everything about everybody or about every situation or event. So you tend to judge. This is good, this is bad, I like it, I don't like it. This is evil and this is holy. All those judgments we make every day because of our inadequate knowledge. When we know things properly and completely, we will stop judging. The same concept expressed differently by Swami Vivekananda. We must not judge higher things from a low standpoint. Now, what makes a low standpoint is incomplete knowledge, hasty judgment, and disturbed mind. So under those circumstances, your beingness downgraded to a lower level. And when you look at things at a higher level, the natural beauty, natural events, cosmic dimensions, or spiritual understanding, spirituality in your life, or subtler dimensions of mind, that is subconscious and unconscious and collective conscience, that is difficult to approach, to reach that level with a disturbed mind and hyperactive lifestyle. So we must not judge higher things from a low standpoint. Now this is a blunt way of saying the same thing. By Osho, thoughtful people are not as clear about right and wrong as ignorant people are. So this is a blunt way of saying what the earlier wise men have said. Thoughtful people are not as clear about right and wrong because they know better. Ignorant people with very little or no knowledge, they are easy to judge because by first glance they reach a conclusion without going through comparison, experience, prior knowledge of others that they acquire, or knowledge in some great books or scriptures, without having access to any of those. From that standpoint, it is difficult but common, almost universal, that thought people are not as clear about right and wrong as ignorant people are. Another short one by Swami Vivekananda. No man should be judged by his defects. Because if you judge people by their defects, you will find one or more defect in everybody. Therefore, you will reach a judgment that everybody is unqualified or evil or bad or worthy of neglect or hatred. That's the situation one would be if you judge people by their defects only. Because even if those people who have defects, one or more, they have inevitably certain other aspects which are not defects, which are their virtues. They have certain good things. So when you look for only the defects, you'll become a person habitually judging everybody by their defects. and find everybody bad. But if you look at good qualities, you'll find that, my goodness, he has some defects, but he has good qualities too. So you reach a much more balanced judgment. That is the message. And the last one is by Jalaluddin Rumi. Don't judge his action. Don't judge his action by what you would do. Because everybody will do differently, will act differently under different situations. And your action, your judgment, your decision may not be always right. So, normally people say, we have heard, everybody will sometimes say that, oh, if I was in that situation, I would have done different things. First of all, you have found out if there was a mistake made, so you would avoid that mistake. That is fine. But what would you do in that situation somebody else is facing? You cannot fathom. It is difficult, impossible to understand what state of mind, what situation, what his background, what his life, what his people around, how they are, and therefore he acted or he may have acted in a certain way. You cannot unplug yourself and go there and say, I will make a judgment based on what I think you should have done or what I would have done. So it gets a little complicated, but it's a very simple concept that you would come across in these quotations. Don't judge his action by what would you do. If you judge at all, bring yourself in his position. That if you were him and given his positions, he acted in a certain way. So first understand his situation, why he acted that way, rather than saying that I would have done differently. Of course you would have done differently. But that is kind of a cop-out most of us adopt. So let's not cop out, face the situation and avoid hasty decision. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again soon.